Okay, so I'd like to add a new technique to this demo here. This is a function that returns a value. We have not looked at this yet, but we've looked at parameters, so we know that functions can take in information that they need to do their job, but they can also return a value, so they can take information in and also give something back. I'm talking about vending machines a lot in this unit, but a vending machine is like a function, okay? It has a job to do, which is to dispense a snack to you, okay? Based on the parameters that you provide, right? You put in money, you make your selection, but very importantly, a vending machine gives you something back. It gives you the thing that you ordered. So functions, coded functions, can kind of behave in that same way. So I'm using the vending machine as an example here to demonstrate a function that returns a value. So in coding we call this returning a value, when the function gives you something back. So as usual, we are defining the function. I have parameterized it. So this is the vending machine function, and I have parameterized it to accept some money and a selection. So the selection being the code. And here, very importantly, I've created a variable called snack, and I've just initialized it to a null string. This is the snack that the function is going to return. Okay. Now, the rest of this I just coded based on some arbitrary business rules. I said, A1 is the Doritos, B2 is the pretzels, and so on. We're saying that each thing in this machine costs $1.50. Okay, so if they don't, so I have if the money that comes in is exactly $1.50, then we're going to go through the selection and see what they want. Okay. If it's not $1.50, we're going to say, please insert correct change. But the fact is, I'm setting the snack value based on the code that they entered, A1, B2, whatever. And then this is a very important line in the function. At the very end of the function, I'm returning the snack. So this is like the equivalent of the snack dropping into that bottom tray in the vending machine. Okay, which is the most important part of the interaction, is it not? It's you getting what you ordered. Okay, so let's call this. So I have to provide parameter values. So I have some code here. We're going to set the money to $1.50. We're going to select the A1, which is the Doritos. Okay, so I'm going to say selection is A1. And then, okay, so make note here. This is important. This is subtle, but it's very important. For all the programs that we've done up until now, to call the function, it was always like, hey, you run your code. Okay. Hey, you vending machine, here's the money, here's the selection. Watch this. Pay close attention. Nothing. Where are my Doritos? Okay. Here's the thing. This is important. I'm going to put this in a note here. When a function returns a value, you must capture that value or do something with it as it comes back to you. Okay, so what I'm doing here, okay, the Doritos are coming back. The function's running properly. The Doritos are being returned, but I'm not doing anything with them. We don't see a print statement anywhere in this program. At the very least, I should print the Doritos to the screen. Okay, what's happening here is the Doritos are coming back and they're just kind of falling into a black hole. I'm not doing anything. I'm not putting the Doritos in a variable. I'm not putting it to the output screen. So let's at least put our return value into a print function. At the very least. And there they are. Okay, so it was working the whole time. It's just those Doritos were coming back and slipping through my fingers and I never saw them. Okay, so that's a very, very important point. Now that we're dealing with functions that return values, you need to do something with that value as it's coming back. All right. So let's see. So we could print the value as we've done here. Another thing you could try is, or you could do is, so let's say, so I had the Doritos for lunch, and we'll say the dessert is going to be the Pop-Tarts. All right. So I'm going to put in my $1.50. And then let's see, the strawberry Pop-Tarts. You know what, anything other than A1 or B2 is going to give me those Pop-Tarts. So the business rules are not really that clear. But the point is, it's not just, hey, you run your code. We're calling the function, providing the arguments to the parameters, but also capturing that return value in a variable, in this case, which I've called dessert. And then I will print the dessert. Okay, let's see. And there they are. Okay, so that's a really important point about functions that give values back. You've got to do something with it. Don't let it fall into the black hole, because otherwise, what's the point?